I've been working on an idea in response to our experience of going through Helene. And, if you're an artist, you turn to your form of art to express where you are. So we were fortunate that we didn't lose somebody we loved or our home. Not to say that we weren't impacted, because if you went through Helene, you were impacted. But one of the things that brought security to me through this whole process, which is kind of odd, was all the helicopters that were overhead. It gave me the sense of security that people are coming and we're going to get the help we need. And it was continuous helicopters, and sometimes many helicopters in a group, and it went on for weeks. And as we're going through 1 week of not power or internet, and then get into the second week of no power and internet, and the only form of communication you have is what you hear from your neighbors, or a handheld radio that was this big that had 2 AA batteries that was from 30 years ago. That's where we got most of our information. But the helicopters coming overhead was like, people knew we were here. They were here to help. It was hope, and it was love to me, because I saw videos after the whole fact of there was these group of volunteer helicopter people that got together and were just going on these crazy remote places where nowhere else could go and drop food or airlift somebody. And so the helicopters are what became a great deal of meaning to me. So I developed this design, and here it is. And this is in raw clay. It's not not fired or anything. I'm actually putting my first ones together this week. So I came up with this design, and it's a broken heart in the mountains with water flowing through it, and then the helicopters dropping love, and then the date of when Helene hit where we were. So I'm working on these, and my husband, after I did this design, he cut it out in a CNC machine. It took him so I'm reworking my design and making it work with a CNC machine, and then cutting it a couple of different times. So I have this one, and I have another one coming that doesn't have the helicopter. It has just hearts around all of North Carolina, because there again, it is all about all the love that came bombarded on us from everywhere to help us get through this mess. And of course, Asheville will not be the same, and I shouldn't say just Asheville, the whole western North Carolina mountains will not be the same. But there's a lot of movement after 6 or 7 weeks. A lot is getting cleaned up. Businesses are coming back online. Businesses are looking other places to go. And there's a lot of people pulling together to help each other to get through this. And Randy and myself have done that and volunteered our time, our studio. Randy's even gone out to another potter and helped them rebuild some of their wheels that they had lost that were flooded, and amazingly they were able to rebuild them, and they're still working on it. It's going to be probably months in the making. So anyway, that is my response and how I felt. So I put my feelings in this, and I'm going to do it in my mugs and in Christmas ornaments and maybe something else. I don't know. This will be a fundraiser for our studio, because we've lost a lot ourselves as far as income. And of course, making pottery and woodworking is our sole income and livelihood. So this will be our personal fundraiser for us. And just how it's impacted us, even though I still have my studio, we're paying rent in consignment shops that are not even, we're not even breaking even in on the little bit that we sell. We're having to put out more than what we're making. We had a gallery, a consignment shop in the River Arts District that was completely flooded, and we lost all the work, the display, and everything out of that. And it takes an emotional toll. It really does. I've really rethought about what I want, where I want to go from here. And I know that I don't want to continue to work in the studio mostly by myself. That I need to have more of a sense of community and interact with folks on a more regular basis, and been entertaining many ideas of how that will take place, where I can still have my livelihood and still have more community in my life. So there's going to be some changes made, but I don't know exactly what form that's going to be. I do know that I'll still make pots. Randy will still do woodworking. It's just going to be different, and it may be less of it with going into retirement and pulling out our savings for retirement, or it may be, you know, we just get more people in the studio and build more community, or it may be, you know, I'm just reaching out more and being more in the community. I'm not sure. So anyway, this is my my response to Helene, and I will post pictures once the piece is completed, and then I will have them on my website, or you can contact us here at the studio, or come in and we'll have these ready. And then probably the first ones will be out in about a week and a half, I think, because this has got to dry and get fired twice. And I'm planning on putting like a watercolor mountain design on the mug, on the whole mug. I've got some tests in right now, so we'll see if those turn out or if I have to go a different direction. But I'll just say in advance, thank you for supporting us, especially with our, you know, our mugs and ornaments that we're doing. And that's about it, and I'll keep you up to date. So thank you. Bye.